And the movie on the review table today is the Hollywood film War Machine. War Machine begins with a familiar military premise, a routine training exercise involving a group of soldiers. But what initially feels like a controlled combat simulation quickly evolves into something far more dangerous. The film wastes little time introducing its central threat, a mysterious extraterrestrial machine that transforms a structured military exercise into a desperate fight for survival. What follows is a tense blend of battlefield tactics, survival instincts, and science fiction spectacle. One of the film's immediate strengths lies in its breathtaking visual landscape. Shot across striking locations in New Zealand, Australia, and Canada, the film benefits enormously from environments that feel both expansive and isolating. These natural terrains provide filmmakers with a cinematic canvas that elevates the scale of the story. The mountains, forests, and vast wilderness lend the film a sense of realism and grandeur that studio sets could never replicate. Director Patrick Hughes demonstrates a clear understanding of pacing and tension. Rather than relying solely on explosive spectacle, the film builds suspense gradually, allowing the threat to unfold piece by piece. The cinematography captures the claustrophobic anxiety of soldiers trapped in unfamiliar territory, while still maintaining the scale expected of a science fiction action thriller. The result is a film that feels both intimate and expansive. One of the film's most interesting choices lies in how it handles its robotic antagonists. In many science fiction films, similar machine designs are often treated as disposable cannon fodder, low-tier mechanical enemies meant to provide momentary action before being easily destroyed. War Machine completely subverts that expectation. Instead of serving as a background obstacle, the machine is portrayed as calculating, adaptive, and disturbingly intelligent. Though extraterrestrial in origin, the creature operates with a level of strategic awareness that makes it far more dangerous than the typical robotic adversary seen in the genre. In doing so, the film subtly touches on a deeper technological anxiety, the growing conversation around artificial intelligence, and the possibility of technological singularity if the progression of machine intelligence accelerates beyond human control. The film also carries clear echoes of several science fiction classics. Elements of Mechanical Menace recall the technological dread of RoboCop, while the tension of humans navigating a hostile environment evokes memories of Jurassic Park. But perhaps the strongest cinematic shadow looming over War Machine is Predator, the legendary action film starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like Predator, the story places soldiers in an unfamiliar terrain where their military training suddenly becomes inadequate against a superior and mysterious adversary. The result feels less like imitation and more like a respectful tribute to the kind of tense, high-concept action filmmaking that dominated the late 1980s. Leading the film is Alan Ritchson, whose physical presence and commanding screen energy anchor the narrative effectively. Ritchson brings a convincing intensity to the role, portraying a soldier who must quickly adapt as a routine mission spirals into a survival nightmare. His performance helps ground the film's science fiction elements in human urgency and determination. The existence of a film like War Machine also highlights a broader shift in the film industry. Streaming platforms like Netflix are increasingly positioning themselves as serious players in high-quality film production. What was begun as an alternative distribution platform has gradually evolved into a legitimate competitor to traditional theatrical studios. The growing ambition and scale of streaming productions have even forced institutions like the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences to reconsider how films produced outside the traditional theatrical pipeline should be recognized. Films like Extraction demonstrated how streaming releases could ignite widespread conversation despite not relying on traditional theatrical marketing cycles. War Machine carries a similar energy, a film capable of generating discussion through its blend of military realism, science fiction tension, and nostalgic echoes of classic action cinema. In summary, War Machine delivers an entertaining blend of military action and science fiction suspense. With strong visual landscapes, tense combat sequences, and a surprisingly intelligent robotic threat, the film manages to elevate what could have been a routine action story into something far more engaging. Drawing inspiration from classics like Predator, RoboCop, and Jurassic Park, it carries the spirit of old-school sci-fi thrillers while still feeling modern in execution. And now for my rating. War Machine scores a strong 7.5 out of 10. This is definitely a solid watch. A film that reminds us that science fiction action, when handled with the right balance of tension and spectacle, can still deliver thrilling entertainment. Behind the mask, we see all. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell icon for notifications. Also, be sure to follow me on TikTok, WhatsApp channel, and Instagram at Dominus Cinephile for more movie and TV series reviews. Dominus Cinephile, signing out.